EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, it's Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stafford now on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Alert! Hey, 22! Hey, 50! 32!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Hey, 70!
Here's Stafford. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first and 10, Stafford. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down. Second and 7.
59.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Go on. Big Ace. Let's go. Big Ace open. All right.
To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Go on, Eric.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. We are through one. The Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give, and here comes Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey. Alert! '53, ready.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Zero. 32.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
2-2.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
2nd down, Murray. Going up top. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
2-2.
Again, it's Murray. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
1-1. 2-2.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
First down, Stafford. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Monday. Middle. Look at that.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Omaha, represent. Zebra.
Stafford. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, LA. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Easy. Hey, Larry,
Here's Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Joshua Purdy to kick off for the Rams.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now Murray on first down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this will be incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Murray's going to throw again. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Let's go.
On second down, Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Monday. Peel right. 22. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The catch made by Nakua. And he will score again. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Murray. He'll air it out down the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Murray on first down. Quick throw taken in. The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That one good for 15 and a first down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Kyler Murray, touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Let's see what Murray has planned on this 2-point attempt. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Alert! DCC alert! Ready!
Stafford now on first down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll go with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 22! Look at
A shotgun snap to Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
2nd down, Murray. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Walker, 1st down and more. Kenneth Walker. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
That's out quickly and complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Seahawks 20.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 22! 11.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Set!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Like 7! 50!
2nd down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Middle! Hey, 70!
The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Rams 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Murray. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now Murray on first down. Has his man Smith and Jigba working across the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Murray now to throw on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Murray now on second down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll motion over Metcalf. On first and 10, Murray. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Metcalf left side. He's got it.
They were able to connect on the comeback, but I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
Here's a 2nd and 6. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Hey, look at that.
On first down, it is Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Hey, 5-0. Set. Hey, give me a radar.
They'll drop to throw. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Set. Hey, 54. 59. 22. Hey, red.
Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, Murray going for it all. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And middle. Big 20.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That's taken in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback.